Hello and a very happy new year. I am down at the allotment for the first time today in over a week because we're just back from a lovely holiday in Fuerteventura. We went for the week over sort of like the Christmas break we had, as it was my birthday and it was also my son's birthday, so we've both got birthdays over the Christmas period. So we went to get some lovely winter sun to celebrate our birthdays and also have a nice family holiday. So we had an absolutely amazing time in Fuerteventura. If you're looking for some winter sun, go to the Canary Islands. It was 24-25 degrees every day. We were in the sun, we were in the sea. It was absolutely gorgeous. So let's have a first look at the allotment together. It is all looking okay so far. What I really want to see is how the polytunnel's doing, so let's get inside there and have a look. It is all looking okay. So my elephant garlic that Danny sent me has just started to come up, so that's good. I'm pleased about that. There's one there. I mean, the slugs have had a bit of a field day on some of the leaves, but that's to be expected. So all in all, I'm really pleased with that, and I've just looked down and my Savoy cabbages are starting to heart up already. Fantastic. So I'm really pleased with that. Let's go and see what's going on outside. So I'll start at the front. The sun is actually gorgeous considering it's only 4 degrees and I'm used to the 24-25 degrees of the Canary Islands, but it's actually quite sunny, so that's nice. Right, let's have a look. So I didn't realise this when I just walked past it, but my sign is down. That has just completely snapped. I'm assuming that was probably in the wind that was in the UK over the last couple of weeks while we were away, but that's not a problem. My sign can go back up. I will leave that in the polytunnel and then I'll get Vince to put that up next time he's back. So that is my question of the day. Has anyone had any damage from the bad weather that we've been having recently? So I don't know how I didn't realise that. I literally walked past that. I was too excited to get into the polytunnel, I think. So how was all of your New Year's? How's 2024 treating you already? We're only like, what, 6 days in, but I'm feeling good about 2024. So my asparagus bed I mulched with manure and also cocoa coir, and that is looking absolutely fantastic. A few little weeds. I've got my strawberry plants here as well. They're looking absolutely fine. This one's looking huge. They will have to be moved into the fruit cage. That's one of my jobs for this week, actually, moving the strawberries. So I think I'll take this time just to get my list together of things I need to do this week, and one of them is moving the strawberries into the fruit cage. So I've got some strawberries along the front of this bed as well. They're all looking fine. I planted some garlic in here. This is the only garlic I've actually got outside this bed. That's all looking good. I need to actually come down and take this off, so that's another job for this week. Oh, the last of my cabbages are here, and this one's actually been eaten. Something has been munching on my cabbage. I think all of these cabbages will just be going straight into the compost bin, because I think this, in the wind, has come off, meaning that something's had a little feast. But underneath here there is lots and lots of, somewhere under here, yeah, there, if you can see, there's lots of parsnips under here. So that's another job. I need to come and harvest all the parsnips in this bed and get this bed cleared out, I think, because I'm already thinking about what I'm going to be growing this year, what I'm going to be putting in each bed, and a lot of them do need to just be cleared out now. This one, like I say, there's 3 or 4 cabbages in here that can go on the compost and a few parsnips to harvest, and then this can be filled with something else. So this bed here has got my Cavalier Nero in it. I can probably harvest this actually. I will come down and do that this week. I'll probably do this tomorrow, because it's all looking really great actually. So I'm going to harvest some of this, and again I've got some more parsnips in this bed. I'm going to have to try and find them, I think. But I think there's a couple in there, so I'll do that. The thyme's looking fine, the chamomile's looking fine on this corner. I think what I'll be doing as well this year is having a herb bed, and I think I'm going to do it next to the fruit cage. So I think these beds here, I've put two together. It's already got some sage and some oregano in it. I think I'm going to have that as a full herb bed, so just have all my herbs in here. I will still have herbs dotted around everywhere in all my beds, because that's just what I do. I like having a mixture and everything, but I will have a dedicated bed as well also. So this is where my pumpkins were. Last year this was absolutely full of pumpkins. I've just covered this with some fresh manure actually, and then probably just leave that until I plant something in there in spring. This bed at the end, this was where my courgettes were this year, and I've got a green manure on there that is looking really good, so that'll just be chopped down and dug into the soil before I plant into that. The courgettes really liked it in that corner underneath the apple tree. See how dark it is when I'm not in the sun, in the shade. So it's still winter, sun's very, very low. Right, next bed. Oh, and I'll show you my Swedes. They're on this corner. When I dug up my parsnips for Christmas dinner, I found my two Swedes. Now, I don't think I'm going to be winning any competitions for these. Let me show you. And just for comparison, that is the size of it in my hand. I mean, it's literally the size of a golf ball. So I think I need to up my Swede game next year. So in here I've got mooly radish, and this is the last of my mooly radish, and it looks like, again, something's been eating that one. This was the last of them that I didn't harvest before I came away. They probably should have been up by now. So I actually make fried mooly radish balls with these, so that'll actually be fine. I can just wash them up and grate them and make my little recipe with them. I'm going to see if I've got any more in here as well. This was the last of them, and like I say, one of them looks like it's been eaten, but I'll see if there's any more I can salvage. Okay, so the only other thing I had in this bed was a few leeks. They actually look alright. They're quite thick. Some of them are better than others, but I'll harvest them tomorrow as well. Got a row of foxgloves here looking great, and another row there, so they'll be really nice when they come into life in the spring. Covered bed here, ready to go. This is another bed that's obviously not ready to go, but we'll have something grown in the spring. So that's it. Everything's actually looking okay. The next thing I've got to think about is what I'm doing next week, and I've just got a little list together there. So moving strawberries and things like that, and a few things to harvest. I also want to get my fruit cage planted up. So I've got a blueberry, I think I've got a cranberry, I've got a few other bits and pieces that I want to put in there along with the strawberries, and I really want to get that done this week so that I can see how much room I've then got and order accordingly to get this fruit cage absolutely full up and ready to go in spring. So another little job. Oh, it's really dark around here. Still a little bit of sunshine coming over my polytunnel if I go backwards. Is my compost bins. So my compost bins are not looking great. So this one is full. It's just got this wheelbarrow on it to keep it down, but this one has got our old polytunnel cover, and it's got loads of other bits and pieces as well, which basically just need to go in the bin. So that's definitely another job for next week. So I think next week I'm going to be very busy on the allotment. I'm going to spend the week up here sort of just getting everything tidied, getting everything ready. Really need to think about plans for this year. Now I'm back from my holiday, I need to think about what I'm going to be sowing, what I'm going to be growing, when I need to be doing it, how I'm going to do it. So I've also got my mini polytunnel here. This is going to be planted up in the spring. I haven't done anything with that over winter at all. So inside of that, all the soil needs to be prepared. It needs a good weed in there and a good mulch. So that's another job for next week. all in all, it is nice to be down here. I mean, it's lovely to have a holiday, but it's nice to get back to the plot and see what's been happening here since I've been away. Not a lot, but everything's looking really good, apart from a few things being eaten and my sign being blown down. So I'm really pleased. So thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you again soon.